I don't know. I think I'm like for real gay.
Chappell Roan is opening up about finally feeling comfortable as a lesbian.
I felt that like in love with a girl for the first time last year. And it was stronger than anything I've ever felt for a man.
And her Rolling Stone cover story, the pop star also spilled the tea on her new love interest, revealing they're totally outside the industry. The 26-year-old singer first confirmed her sexuality to fans during an Ohio concert earlier this year.
I hope you're happy. I'm now.
Chappell realized she had a lot of shame around her sexuality.
I think what I really struggled with was, and still is, being gay enough. I don't know, sometimes I just feel like, do I belong in the queer community?
And had to do a lot of unlearning from her Christian upbringing, admitting she thought there was something wrong with her. I just wasn't supposed to be sleeping with men, and now I'm a little repulsed at the thought of even kissing a guy because no one's going to be as good as girls.
A man has never made me feel this way or like turned me on this way sexually or like anything.
Roan said she's still confused about certain things and is so uncomfortable being gay sometimes. I was scared of flamboyantly gay people because I was taught that, she said. People hate flamboyantly gay people because it exudes femininity, and people hate women. Just little things like that you're like, oh my god, this is so Chappell added that while she loves being gay, I just don't want to talk about it every second of every day. The pop star praised the rise of queer women and non-binary artists in the pop scene, naming Billie Eilish, Renee Rapp, Victoria Monet, Muna, and Boy Genius as key trailblazers. In the interview, Chappell also revealed she won't be dating another artist anytime soon. According to Roan, her new love interest is completely outside of the music industry. I don't want to date another artist because they're nuts.
I don't know why there's this inability to fathom that I'm a raging lesbian.
Singer Kehlani has spoken out about her sexuality and how she has eradicated men from her life.
All of the elevation in my life that has come from decentering men in every area of it.
Opening up about their sexual journey, Kehlani discussed why she transitioned from being bisexual to a fully fledged lesbian.
Okay, so hear me out. I was bisexual my entire life, and then came out as a lesbian almost 4 years ago now.
Before revealing that her music is catered towards the queer community.
And yes, my music is gay. Who I perform to and for is the gays.
This reveal came after a fan questioned Kehlani's sexuality due to having a child.
Bringing up the fact that I had a child, or bringing up ex-boyfriends from 4 years ago, or before, bring up situations from when I was 20. I'm 29. I will be 30 next year. If you're a man still bringing up my ex-boyfriends, just say you want to
Looking happier than ever, the 29-year-old claims the positive shift was due to her love of women.
When I prioritized women and also just centered myself in women.
I've never paid for sex a day in my life, ever. I've never paid anybody to date me. I've never paid anybody to be in a relationship with me, ever.
Khalid has posted a 4-minute video addressing accusations made about him by his ex. The singer came out publicly after being outed on social media by fellow musician Hugo D. Almonte. In a now deleted post, Hugo posted a picture of the two together, in which Khalid clarified was from over 4 years ago.
That dude and I dated 4 to 5 years ago, y'all. I don't know why he did it. I don't know what's going on with him. You know, mental health is real.
The talk singer denied all accusations made about him, such as taking pink.
I've never done a day in my life. I don't place myself in those scenarios. I'm not in those surroundings. I smoke and I drink a little bit, but I've never done a day in my life.
Clarifying his reasoning behind the video in which he defended himself, Khalid said,
"It's triggering seeing a few comments of people painting me as if I'm just some manipulative abuser. It's just crazy to me."
Khalid ended the video by saying that he is not using the situation to bring attention to his upcoming music release.
Any music that's coming out this month, next month, whatever it is, was supposed to happen before all of this. I'm okay with where I'm at. I don't need a publicity stunt for attention. It's not my vibe. If y'all know me, You'll know. I'll see y'all later.
The singer then tweeted his 4.6 million followers, writing, "I love y'all, thank y'all." Tyler, the creator, has just spoken about his sexuality again in new lyrics from his recently released album Chromacopia. One of his new tracks, Noid, short for paranoid, references Tyler's difficulty trusting people whatever their gender. The rapper sings,
"Heard him, they them or anybody, I don't trust him at all."
Another one of the tracks, Balloon, features bisexual rapper Doechii, and here's Tyler say, "I don't even like girls, bitch, I'm way up too high," with Doechii adding, "I'm a bitch, but I need that pussy now. If he is gay, then I am gay and we are noun." The lyrics aren't limited to only mentions of sexuality. Darling I is seemingly a reference to open relationships with a bar that goes,
"Love them all for different reasons at the same damn time. See, monogamy, that shit is not for me."
The rapper has never explicitly clarified his sexuality to the public before, but he has made references to it in the past. Back in 2015, Tyler took to Twitter and said, "I tried to come out the damn closet like 4 days ago and no one cared." And in a 2018 interview, he called his sexuality a gray area, saying, "Even though I'm considered loud and out there, I'm private," which is a weird dichotomy when discussing the famous lyric from I Ain't Got Time.
"I've been kissing white boys since 2004.
This 2023 track, Sorry Not Sorry, contains the lyrics, "Sorry to the guys I had to hide, sorry to the girls I had to lie to." Jaden Smith also famously said this about Tyler, the creator, in 2018.
Tyler doesn't want to say, but Tyler's my mother boyfriend, and he's been my mother boyfriend my whole life.
He later tweeted, "Yup, I told everyone you can't deny it now." Tyler later replied to Smith's tweet, "Haha, you a crazy man."
Nicolas Sturniolo is better known as part of the Sturniolo triplets and the YouTube channel he runs with his fraternal triplets, Christopher and Matthew.
What's another identifier besides your hair?
I'm a homosexual.
Nick, not like that, like visual.
Like, I'm visually a homosexual. You can walk down the street and be like, that
That's
kid
not
is gay.
true.
I think so.
I think so.
I think so.
Nick went viral for his relatable queer content, which saw him gain millions of followers as he lives his best LGBTQ plus life, loud and proud. But it hasn't always been this way.
I had like an idea that I liked guys when I was in like 8th grade, but it wasn't like 100% a certain fact in my head where it wasn't something I like fully had realized.
Nick has known he was attracted to men since the 8th grade.
Freshman year I knew I was a gay male and I could like vocalize about this.
But has opened up about pushing aside his sexuality because of a fear of being judged. But it took him until he was in his freshman year of high school to proudly come out to his friends. However, he was yet to come out to his brothers, noting that he grew up isolated, saying that his friends were mostly girls, whereas his brothers were friends mainly with boys.
I knew Nick was gay from the second I knew what gay was. Like, growing up, I just knew Nick was a gay person. I could tell.
Then, Nick came out publicly in 2020.
Why do you always talk about being a lesbian all the time? I didn't get to for a really long time. Like, I didn't allow myself to, so now I'm gonna talk about it as many times as I want. And I don't give a f if it bothers you.
Drew Afualo's older sister, Deison, is out here thriving as an out and proud lesbian. And yeah, she's loud about it. At 30, Deison is serving unapologetically sapphic vibes on TikTok, where she's racked up over 200,000 followers. Fans frequently highlight the significance of her platform, particularly as she represents the intersection of being both queer and Samoan. Her Polynesian roots are a huge deal to her, and she's got a few tribal tattoos to keep her grounded in her culture. She's also been open about her coming out story.
When I first started seeing this girl, I didn't know how to tell my parents, yeah, I'm kind of seeing a girl in college. So one day my mom just called me. She's like, hey, I just wanted to check on you, blah, blah, blah. I'm getting ready for class. I'm like, yeah. And she goes, have you been talking to boys? I don't know. And the night before that, I had just admitted to my friend that I had a crush on the girl that I would end up dating. And I was like, how does my mom know everything? She literally. So I told my mom, I have to tell you something. I think I have a girl on my team.
She even opened up about struggling with internalized homophobia before fully embracing her sexuality.
One of the things I feel really bad about that relationship, and I've talked about it before, was my internalized homophobia. So the first 4 years of that relationship, I told everyone we were just friends.
Even though her parents and sister have her back, not everyone in her family got the memo.
But that doesn't mean that a lot of my surrounding support system was super accepting of who I am as a person, and they still aren't, and that's okay. I learned to accept it, and I'm just kind of rolling with the punches.
And just like Drew, Deison will clap back if dudes come for her looks.
How do you not let hate bother you? And she goes, look at these people. This is an ugly man. I'm not letting a man, I'm a lesbian. I'm a lesbian.
The sisters are super tight. They even host the podcast 2 Idiot Girls and just announced they're going on tour. Oh, and Drew spilled that Deison is single and looking.
Consider this an open casting call for all WNBA players. Again, lesbian and single. I'll let you come on my show if you want to do.
But plot twist, Deison once had an 8-year-long relationship and was even engaged to a girl.
8 years in a lesbian relationship, that is 50 years equivalent to straight people, just so you know.
Recently, she got involved with some drama when a TikToker claimed Drew's platform only works because she's straight, and there could never be a lesbian Drew Afualo. Deison wasn't having it.
If you want to be a lesbian version of what my sister does, no one said you couldn't. No one said you couldn't. If you think men take her more seriously because she's straight or women take her more seriously because she's straight, that's crazy, and that's awful to my sister to use that against her.
Like her sister, she's never afraid to be loud and proud. And honestly, we can't wait to see what she does and who she dates next.